Hello everyone, you're here with Claro Beauty with your host Claudia Lara. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to those that are new. Today we're going to be talking about Bobbi Brown. Bobbi Brown is a brand that I have known for many years now. Actually, I was a big fan of it because it was, to me, the brand that advertised the most natural looks. I mean, that was kind of their model, right? To be very natural with makeup. And I think Bobbi Brown started introducing all these quality ingredients to her line, looking for this very natural, very comfortable sort of look. So I've been a fan for a very long time. And interesting, I haven't really been around it lately. I mean, lately in the last 2 years, perhaps, because, I was introduced to all these other new brands. I was with Charlotte Tilbury. There was a lot of launches and discoveries, and then Natasha Denona and Pat McGrath, and then Tom Ford. I started getting very distracted by all of these other brands. But today, as I was thinking what I wanted to talk about, it just called me. I was there and I start pulling, and I have a lot of her new things. I mean, the most recent purchase, which is right now, I think even online for a gift or a gift situation, is this Bobbi Brown Highlighter Powder Duo. Pink Glow and Sunset Glow. I'll show it to you. I think they have it where you can get this, and then it comes with this brush, and then it comes with probably a lip tint or a lipstick or something like that. So I think it's definitely worthwhile getting it. And actually, I saw a package. I don't know if you've seen my videos recently, but I discovered through this little sample that I got, and then I ordered the full size, which I have in my bathroom. This is the Bobbi Brown Extra Illuminating Moisture Balm. That's how much I liked it. So I did order it. So those are my new purchases, but I do know when I was buying the large size of this, that they had, like, if you bought it in a set, included these two and the brush and the lipstick and something else. I was tempted. I was very tempted, but I already have this, right? So, tempted, but let's not exaggerate. Anyhow, so we're going to be talking about the whole brand. I have bronzers, blushes, lipsticks, eyeshadows, blah, 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 blah. So hopefully I don't make it this long. That's my goal, right? To make these videos shorter. And somehow I haven't been able to do it. And update. If you are new, you wouldn't have seen my oldest set, right? Where I started. I started 3 weeks ago. So I was in a different room, and I just moved here. And this is the first day I removed what was in the background because it was too busy. I think there's a video, and I don't think there's a video on it what was back there. So now we're plain canvas, white. I mean, that's why I wanted to wear white. I actually wanted to wear a soft pink. I was in the mood for a very soft pink. And I declutter my only two. Well, I had one lately, but then I had two of those soft pinks. That reminds me, have you ever decluttered something, when you see it and it is in good condition, but you just say, I'm never gonna wear it. It's just the color or whatever. You declutter it, and then you kind of go full circle and you back at those colors or something. You're like, oh man, I missed that soft pink. I mean, in this case. Have you ever been in that situation? Gosh, it's so frustrating. Well, frustrating under, it's not like a big frustration of life, but it's kind of like, oh, today I wanted that soft pink. Anywho, I chose this white. I actually had a coat this pink, but I got too hot, and so here it is, bare white. I did place that back there. That is a beautiful violet color. If you just getting to know me, I love purple, lilac, violet, but there's a treadmill back there. Yes, a treadmill back there, and that's the arm of the treadmill. it just looked too masculine. So I just placed that there. We'll see how it looks. I'll look at this video back and see how that looks, and then we'll decide what we're gonna do. Leave it like this or add something in the background, or, well, let's start thinking. Let's see what the inspiration comes and let us know. But today, white canvas, that's where we're starting. So let's begin. If you're a repeat viewer, I really appreciate it. You know that I am trying a new foundation every day, and then I'm gonna give you the thoughts of all of them. And if you're new, that's what we're doing today. I mean, no, that's what I've been doing in all the videos, and probably I'll do 2 or 3 more, and then I'll wrap it up and give you my thoughts on all together in one video, right? But that's why I'm greeting you with a white canvas. I wish I didn't. I tell you the truth, I struggle with this part, because this is where I greet you. I tell you a little bit about what's going on, the background, this, that, and like this. It's not even, I don't mind bare, but when you put foundation on and that's all you have, you look like ghosty. So I'm not a ghost. I just could look like a ghost, but I'm not a ghost. So today I'm wearing the Sublimage Le Tint Chanel. Very nice, more on the expensive side. Well, more on the expensive side because yesterday I tried a Dior, right? And it is probably half the price. So this is considered expensive. Then there's a lot more expensive. But so Sublimage Le Tint Chanel. This is a color 20 beige, and I'm actually wearing the 10. I think it's, yeah, number 10. You know, and this is one thing I wanted to bring up. I didn't know if to bring it up when I actually talk about all the foundations, but I'll tell you just a little bit and then I'll repeat it then. But it took me a while to learn this. When I went and bought a foundation and they say this is your color, I actually thought that is my color. You know, it matches my skin. I know it's common sense, perhaps, but I didn't get it until now that I'm getting into makeup. That it's not that it matches your skin precisely. This is the best match the brand has for your skin. You see that difference? So sometimes you hear people talking about, oh my God, this is the greatest foundation. This really, the coloring, da 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 da. Well, it is for them. It has worked for them. It doesn't mean that it will work for you. And this is not even talking about all the different looks or ingredients or finishes or, you know, that a foundation has. So we'll talk about all of that in the video on the foundations. So to me now I understand, you know, in many cases, and this is why I brought up, the woman at the counter in Chanel said, this is your match, 20. When I put it on, which I don't have today I have 10, but when I put it on, I think it's too dark for me. I mean, I look at myself and I'm like, no, this is not my coloring. However, I put the 10 on and I feel it's more or less what I like, but then it doesn't completely match my neck and you know, I look a little whiter. So it would be your choice, a little darker, a little whiter. But I wanted to bring this up because, I don't know, for me, I didn't realize that for many years. And I just got frustrated about the coloring. And now that I know, I'm like, well, I want to go with the brand and with the foundation that I feel the most comfortable with the color, not only the texture, how it feels, how it lasts, da 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 da. So just to keep it in mind, you know, to really look for a color that you feel comfortable looking at yourself at. Of course, you can, you know, add bronzer and blush, and a lot of people say at the end you can barely tell. But if you're like me, when I look at myself in the mirror, I want to look like me, not darker, not lighter, not. Do you know what I'm saying? So anyhow, all right, so let's start. I also, in every video, I'm introducing a new fragrance. And so today I want to put on my Blueberry Black. I like this one. I really like it. I chose it today because, and I'm going to spray it, and I'm doing this because putting a fragrance on really inspires me, invigorates me, and puts me in the mood. And since I'm doing this with you, of course I can do it before I start the video. But the whole point of me doing YouTube is to share with you my sacred space of makeup. I mean, that's what I consider it, because this is where I am with myself and looking at things and mixtures and so you're here with me in my sacred space. All right, so let's move on. Oh, I need to talk about the fragrance. Not just why I put it on, right? But I want to touch the bell. If you're new, I do this once in a while. And I do it because I love bells. I mean, because it reminds me that I'm awakened and that I'm here in the now. Okay, that was like a little commercial. All right, moving on. So the fragrance. I guess I needed that time for the fragrance to linger in. It's almost, there's some fragrances that you smell that and boom, it hits you, you got it, you got the fragrance. This one, you put it on and it goes little by little, you know, the effect. Of course you smell it immediately, but the effect of fragrance, it starts getting to you. And I always wonder what is it that is communicating. And if you heard me before, I like fragrances that communicate. I don't like fragrances that just stay still per se. That is just a fragrance, it is what it is. This one is one of those that keep moving. I mean, I don't want to say water because then you might associate it with one of those essences that they said is like the sea salt or the sea water, or because it doesn't smell at all like that. But it feels this fluidity, this sort of invigorating, mysterious. And again, it doesn't tell you everything at once. So that's very interesting. I guess that's why I like it. I like mysterious fragrances. I was looking to see if it says what it has. Yeah, it doesn't. Maybe that would have told me something. I mean, I'm thinking amber. I don't know anything about fragrances and what they will have, but I would think amber just because you see the color. It kind of looks like a brandy. So perhaps it has some kind of brandy quality smells. It doesn't smell at all like alcohol. I mean, so let's not confuse that, but you know what I mean. It has that kind of sweetness that a good cognac might smell like, but it doesn't smell like alcohol or cognac, but that kind of, I don't know if you ever smell cognac and if you know what I'm talking about, but, or amber, or, yeah, I wouldn't say a flower. No, I wouldn't say a flower. Although I don't know if it has flowers. Usually I'm more towards flower essences more than citruses. So it might have some flowers in there, but look, I can't stop smelling it. All right, let's get into makeup, for God's sakes. Jesus. All right. So the first thing, I really like Bobbi Brown blushes. I mean, I had some of this ones, you know, they come individual. You can always buy a case and organize things there. I used to have some with some eyeshadows because they used to be this size, and then blushes, etc. But in this case, I have this. I pull this 3. So I have here Clementine, Plum, and Pale Pink. Now, Pale Pink, the reason I got this one was because I heard the British royals. I don't know if it was, no, probably not from Diana, but you know, so some of the royals, this is what they will wear. And I used to hear that a lot, that they will wear in magazines. And that's where I heard it from. But they used to associate it that they would wear this kind of things because he looked that natural, elegant sort of look. So the pale pink was supposedly one of those. I think that's how I heard about it, and that's how I got it. And actually, I'm very big, if you know, in face palettes and things like that, but I'm also very big on this kind of duo things where you have the bronzer and the blush. And for example, this one, a duo set, this one has the light bronzing and then it has the pale pink. Yeah, so I guess when I got it back then, that was very big on. And I have many of these dual things, like this one is Desert Pink and Peony. I guess it's more in the plums. And then, you know, I have this one, which is Brownie, Bronzer, and Antigua. So they're all very lovely, and if you see, very different. I mean, this is more neutral sort of coloring, and then this one is more plummy pinky, and then of course this one, which is the one I'm gonna try right now, you know, it's a bronzer and then the soft pink. So let's try this, and let me know, you know, my videos are already getting long, and I'm looking for what is my sort of videos, not what is my personality, what is it that I will be doing here for you guys. I'm you know, I just started, so I'm looking for that kind of direction. So please comment at any time. And, you know, I can do swatches, of course. I mean, most people blog into videos to see the swatches, to see the colors. And I more or less do a little bit here and there, comparing or to show you. But tell me if that's what you want. I mean, I do understand there's plenty already, you know, that just showcase. And so, I mean, it's a little more talking, a little more, let's be together, let's, but you tell me if you just want, for example, the swatches of all that, and then we call it a go, and then when we do another video continuing about, maybe we can do that. And then, you know, in the next video, I'll do the whole eyes, and that way it doesn't stay that long, right? All right, so, but at least let me put this on because I feel so bare and white. So this is the brush that came with the set, the one I told you at the beginning. I'm gonna grab a little bit of that bronzer, and I do like this, and it does have color, so you tell me what you think. I remember back on the day when I bought this, it's been a while. You didn't hear much about this whole bronzing and then the pink and all of this. I mean, you have to understand, I'm 49, almost 50, but you know, makeup changes, of course, the trends changes. I mean, there used to be very little highlighting back on the time. Then it got very big. I think now it's coming down a little bit. What do you guys think? The whole highlighted thing, I think they went very, very high up there, you know, very blinging, very everything with glow, highlight. But I think it's slowing down. I think now, of course, they're getting more quality of shine. It's not so, it's a little more understated. I think that's where we're going with it. Yes, you still see a lot of the brands with the big sparkles and stuff, which is lovely, but I don't see them amping it up. I don't see them coming with more and more and more and more of that high shine sparkle. So we'll see where the next trends come, right? It's not usually that you can tell right away. So you see how beautiful it is. More, I mean, it's not like the ones I have tried, the Westman Atelier or the Tom Ford that I use now, you know, almost every day, which is a little more less tanning. It's a little more like to shade, a little more grayish per se, but it looks like dark brown that just shades the line. This one still has a little more orange, you know, like we used to not call it contour, but just bronzing. But I still like it. I still like it, definitely. It doesn't give that effect that I'm looking for, but it does give a little healthy you know, shading. And we'll see now that I add let's add a little bit of blush. So this is the pale pink, the royal pink, I should call it. Whoa, I forgot how pigmented that was. All right, now we're gonna have to blend, 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 blend. You know, I forgot about it because if you know that I have recommended quite a bit the Dior, the Glow Rosy, that is kind of, it looks very pink on the pan, but then when you start putting it on, it is very, very slightly, the same as the Chantecaille. So let's do the other side. Where when you apply it, the color is so soft. So even though it's supposed to be pink, it's kind of just a soft sort of pinkish. Yeah. Well, I have to tell you, even though this might not be the trend right now, I remember how, you know, just having a little pinkish cheeks, what's supposed to be very healthy looking. And I do like that, right? You know, because I change rooms, the lighting here is a little different than I'm accustomed in the other room. And I miss it. I miss it. I just felt I look a little brighter. Maybe it's because of the background. But I'm trying things out. Trying. You know, I'm feeling like one of those things where now that I'm being creative and try to, you know, create something, yeah, it's like, oh my God, there's so many options. All right, so there you have it. So because I will swatch this 3 that I just show you, I'm just gonna put the lipsticks and then we'll do that swatching so you get to know, because all these colors are still available. So I love Bobbi Brown's lip liners. I have several of hers. And again, when I was very big on this very natural look. So they're all like in this natural kind of pink, or mauve or plum or little brownish. So which colors do I have? I have rum raisin, I have pink mauve, I have pale mauve, and I have rose. So let me swatch this for you and then we decide what we're gonna wear. So first one I'm gonna swatch for you is rose. Okay. You know, this one were the very colors that I will wear for a very natural every day. This is what I used to wear to the office. This is pink mauve. But softer. And then pale mauve. So this is pale and this is pink. Let me just do this a little harder here so you can see it. Right, so this one is the pink mauve and this is the pale mauve. Okay, and then of course this one is rose. And last, rum raisin. So rum raisin. Rum, a little more brownish. So for now, any will go. All of them will go. So let's look at the lipsticks I have here. Well, I have plenty of hers. Like the ones that I used to wear quite a bit were all this that said berry in them. So I have this Roseberry, color 26. Roseberry, and then I have this brown berry, both will look good. And then I have Brownie. Obviously more brown. You see, all very natural. And then I have Sandwich Pink. This one was a big one. It's a little soft. You see, it's pinkier than this brown, but it's less than this rose. And then I have another Brownie. Okay, never mind with this one. Let's put this last one, Natural Rose. Natural Rose. And these other ones are a little, put it right next to the rose. Huh, is there a difference between those two? Yes, this one, yeah, there you can see. It's a little cooler. This one is a little warmer and browner. Can you see that? So this one is Natural Rose and this is Rose. So for example, now I probably would like Natural Rose, but for the effect of the video, I think I like more the pink, the rose. So we're gonna use this Roseberry. Agreed? And we're gonna use it with the first lip liner with Rose. So let's put Rose and Rose. All right, so, you know, I have said that some makeup artists prefer to put the lipstick first and then the lip liner, but I don't know why with this line, I like the lip liner first. Well, I know why, because I think it will make the lipstick long lasting. Oh my God, I'm so happy I brought up this brand today because I missed it. As I'm applying it, I'm like, I remember how easy this brand is, how natural. I mean, look how beautiful it looks. It's uplifting me already. This is the power of makeup. It's not that I feel that I look prettier. It's just the process and the detail and the caring and the colors, just like the fragrance. It just uplifts my spirit. You know, they say that women, you know, we always look for looking prettier, jewelry and makeup. I mean, even from the ages of, you know, that you would paint with the liquid of the plants, that you would mix spices with oils and put it on. You know, I'm talking like way prehistoric times, right? But even jewelry that we will pick up shells and we will pick up branches and kind of put them in a place, or we always wanted to enhance or add, or, you know, and at some point I heard that a woman that wears jewelry or that likes those kind of things is really about pampering herself or caring for herself. I don't know, that's me. I guess that's why I'm into makeup. You know, my husband brings me flowers every week. I am lucky in that way. But he says, where did you get this thing about enjoying the flowers so much? Because when he brings them, I put them in a place, and every time I walk through there, it just enhances my life. It reminds me of the beautiful things, of the pretty things, of the natural things. And so he says, where did you get this thing about having flowers always, you know, fresh flowers? And yes, my mom also likes flowers, very different flowers. She likes very exotic sort of flowers. I like roses. I just love roses. And it just reminds me of that feminine, pretty, enhancing, sort of beautifying the world. I guess that's where the whole fashion business gets, you know, people say it's very superficial. But no, I think everything that sticks, everything that we all follow or many people follow, I think there's a lineage of truth, there's a lineage of intimacy, there's a lineage of deepness. If not, I mean, we're not just whatever, right? I mean, we're human beings. We have depth to us. I don't know, at least it's here where I am. I'm gonna start philosophizing. That's part of it, guys. That's part of it. That's part of my channel, I guess. Can't help it. It's me. So I love this. What do you guys think? I only added, of course, the foundation, the duo, and the lips. And look how beautiful. And look how beautiful. You know, you can add a little bit of mascara and be out and about, but which I did, a very light eyeshadow, which I'm gonna do another video right now. And so then they don't become so long. And if you wanna see a final look, please watch that video. But for now, I think this is the time that, oh, you wanted me to, I'm saying like if you're answering me. Yes, you are answering me, I feel it. So let's swatch real quick the duos, so I don't leave you there not seeing the swatches, although you kind of saw it on me, but all right. There's the swatch of this duo. So there it is, light bronzing and pale pink. This is the one I was telling you that the royals, British royals wear. All right. Then I'm gonna swatch the second one. Okay, this is gonna be, let's see, 3, and this other one. All right. So this one will be Desert Pink, and Peony. This is another one that I used to wear all the time, because if you notice, this could be sort of a bronzing, and then this just to give it a little bit of light, and it is a lot softer pink. So I just forgot that this one was so pigmented, but this one will give a little softer kind of cheek. But this one, as you tell, see, this is lovely, very lovely, because you can see the actual shade in it's a different kind of look, right? And third, let me just swatch this for you. Oh, this is the one I just did. Getting organized here, guys, getting organized here. All right, this is the darkest of the three. So, I need to take this off. All right. And this one. I like when it's this soft, because this one diffuminates and really brings a light color to your cheeks. So these last two colors is Brownie bronzer and Antigua Illuminating bronzer. So I guess they're both sort of qualify as bronzers, but I would use this as a blush. And it would be a very natural, you see that? Very natural look. Now, on the next one, I'm gonna do my eyes, and I also will feature the highlight. We can put a little bit of highlight. This is a blush, but it's a very shimmer, glowy blush, and then there's the highlighter. The highlighter, well, see, so the highlighting powder, this is called Pink Glow. They also sell this by itself, and then there's Sunset Glow. So I guess this one is also sort of a highlighter, but it has a lot of color. So I guess for darker skin colors, but I'm gonna be trying a little bit of both on the next one when we finalize the look. And I'll be showing you several of her eyeshadows and eyeliners. I don't know if you recall, but these were huge. These were the liquid eyeliners, which I have different colors. This one happened to have 2 in them. So I'm excited to refresh my memory about these things. So we're gonna end up here, and if you can, this is the time I'm reminded, if you can subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, if you can ring the bell that is on the right hand corner of your screen, and if you can like it, I think that helps you know, for me to grow, so I would appreciate it. And of course, comment below, request suggestions, and how this is evolving. You know, I want you to be part of it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.